Hey there, and welcome back to the Train of Thought, an educational monster train series where I'm gonna talk for a moment about curse seeds. Okay, so I just finished recording yesterday's episode, and I need to just I'm not gonna vent, right? Because I think I was already annoyed enough in that episode. I'm not gonna carry it over to today, but the whole point of anything I want to do in that series, this series, honestly, any series on this channel, is I'm trying to be informative. It's not, I guess maybe there is some element of entertainment. Hopefully, I'm at least modestly interesting to listen to. Otherwise, why the heck are you listening to me? Go watch someone else, right? I do whatever makes you happy, I suppose. But so despite that, I'm trying really hard to help out. The whole point of the channel, in my opinion anyway, is to provide value. I want to give people who are trying to learn the game an opportunity to get better by listening to me explain decisions along the way and play at a high level. And that curse seed was genuinely very artificial. It was rolled repeatedly. It wasn't something that someone actually just ran into accidentally, right? It wasn't something where someone was just playing along and said, I genuinely don't know what to do. It was a fabricated struggle fiesta. And that video was bad. And I not only was the video bad, it was not informative. I don't have any grand insight to provide there. I think that I'm not going to spoil it, I suppose, but you can probably figure it out from the thumbnail, so I'm not that worried about it. The point is that that situation is an infinitesimally small likelihood of happening, and it's theoretically possible. That is the second run I've ever seen of it happening. Both of them were curse seeds that were submitted to me by other people. I have 2,000 hours in this game. I have played more runs of Monster Train than I think are reasonable to play by a normal person. And I've never seen that. Never in my wildest dreams. I have a 100 win streak. This series right here has a 106 win streak. That's not even including my personal streak, which only 25 episodes are on this channel, right? So let's briefly look at this. Right, I mean, where is it? 100. This number, I've never seen that banner. And you don't plan around that banner. You can't look at I am going to spoil it, by the way. You can't look at, I'm Tethys and I have a Hellhorn banner coming up. What do I do to answer Consumer of Crowns Demon Fiend? I Anyway, I don't think that there is some grand insight there. You have to make poor decisions, and you make enough poor decisions that you survive and hope that the rest of the run gets better at some point, basically. And that's really all you can do, I think. That's it. There's not much else to it. So there's no real value to that episode. And it feels bad, right? It feels bad to play, and I'm sure it feels bad to watch. A lot of people were excited to watch me play that, and I'm thinking, why? Why was anyone thinking, oh boy, I'm excited to experience that? That just feels disingenuous. I don't know. It genuinely feels like actually people just want to see me get mad, which is kind of annoying, honestly. I'm not a huge fan of that. So I don't know. I guess it's fine. Not a lot of runs are submitted like that, but I think the TLDR and probably the main takeaway that I want to just say here is I want to play real runs. I want to play runs on Curse Seed series that you actually struggled on, that you actually played and something was weird about it, and you don't know how to address that. If you genuinely run into Consumer of Crowns Demon Fiend as your only banner and everything else about your run is terrible and you have Tethys and nothing is strong through the early game whatsoever, I mean, okay, but the answer to that is just spend money and stay low on pack shards and struggle through, and maybe things get better. I guess it's fine. There's your big lesson, but I don't know. Anyway, I wanted to end tonight by playing a run of Monster Train that actually feels normal. And even the worst runs I've played of Monster Train. And the funny thing is, I wouldn't even consider that last episode one of the worst runs, even though I lost on it, because it's super artificial. And I don't walk away from that feeling like I learned anything. I don't walk away feeling like I had anything major to contribute or whatever. It's just one of the bad ones. So I don't know. Meanwhile, on this series, like I said, I'm on a 106 win streak. We just had a Hallowed Halls Paraffin Enforcer sweep Tethys run. Most excitingly, I actually had a Sapstone on the Paraffin Enforcer, which was pretty cool because it was pretty silly that actually felt quite strong, which we love to see. So, moving on to Penumbra, we're getting gradually out of the bad champions, and we're just going to play a normal run of Ye Old Penumbra and see how that goes. So, yeah, fair enough. That's all I got for you, so go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. Maybe undo that dislike and unsubscribe I suggested for yesterday's video if you're interested. Otherwise, that's fine. We'll go ahead and hop in, though. So, yeah, let's do it. Yeah, I needed to cleanse the palate or I was going to go to bed mad. So, it's annoying, but it's fine. Meanwhile, over here, Train of Thought's telling me they want to give me a curse seed of my own. So, that's fun. Hope you're all doing well today. Yeah, that's all I got. So, we're default Umbra, default Melting, a classically bad clan combo. But as long as I see Architect, maybe I can do something interesting here. We're fighting Explosive Sigil Daedalus. What are you, Curse Arcus? Yep, true. Chase Seraph with Mind Collapse, Purifying Cleanse, and Cave-In. Honestly, pretty bad cards. Cave-In's not great. Mind Collapse is good. It's at least a ping. I'll take it. Dregs are pretty rough. We'll get through the early game, but it'll be not great. Purifying Cleanse maybe supports some burnout lines, but it's fine. All right, let's see. Temples on 2, 4, 6, 8. A good spread. 4 is always kind of the comforting number to see. We have a dupe on 8 with the magic shop. Nothing great there. Dupe on 6. Nothing fancy there either. And a dupe on 3. Nothing fancy there. Honestly, pretty bad dupes on this run, which is unfortunate, but fair. Steel shop situation is on 2, 3, 5, 7, and 8. It's okay, I suppose. None of them are very good. Bad node generation, actually. Yeah, bad node generation. We have an Umbra banner on the Steel Shop side on Ring 2, a Remnant banner on the Magic Shop side, and a Remnant banner with the Steel Shop on Ring 3. So we get some variety at least, which is something. Yeah, okay, fair enough. Mask of Penumbra versus Hell's Banners. Hell's Banners could provide a lot of value here, especially with Shade Splitters, but Mask of Penumbra is just a draw relic, which I really appreciate here, especially since we have the Shade Splitters. So I'm going to grab that. That opens me up to taking some other things here, which I like. And I am 100% clicking Architect. It's just the right choice. We don't click the Horde, we're too weak, we move on. Ooh, Guardians of Light with spikes. No, we can't click that. It's tough. Dang, what a bad setup. No trial, no money in the beginning. Yeah, this bodies us, right? This does a lot of bad things because it kills our dregs automatically on the front guys, which get damage shield. Honestly, terrible. Can't take that. It's pretty tough, genuinely, because we are actually in a really bad situation, right? Dregs are going to burn out, so we just play them all downstairs and hope for the best. Dang, I don't even get the... Maybe I draw into something? Hey, Mind Collapse, cool. I was going to say I don't even get the Collector, but we actually do get the Collector, which is nice. So... I'll take Shade Splitter, Train Steward here. Yep, we will Mind Collapse for cash. I will burn out extend one of these dregs just so that it sticks around. And that's fine. You don't want to play the Mind Collapse there for sure. Take the Shade Splitter. Good. Great. Mind Collapse is good. I do Train Steward Dreg. I extend that one. I Mind Collapse the guy in middle, and we're fine. Yeah, we'll get through this. It's not that bad. Take the Morsel upstairs. I, interestingly, do play the Dreg and the Train Steward. I Mind Collapse 1, which helps a lot, and I... does not matter, so I shoot the boss. Okay. We'll get through it. I think this would have looked much worse if I had taken the spikes, though, sadly. Do I just... Nah, there's no reason to rush this. I was gonna say you can Mind Collapse in. I think we actually just win, right? We do. The math works out. Yeah, it's fine. There's no reason to draw it through. Yeah. Perils, pretty good. Prismal Dust, it's chased. Could be okay. Survivability is nice. Making of a Morsel, it's fine. It's a good card if I didn't have a better choice. I think I will take the Perils, though. You just kind of take this because it could answer your questions. Ooh, I want all of these. Entombed Explosive, Draft, and Molded. Molded is probably the take. Entombed Explosive is really good. Draft is really good. But I am probably going to the Steel Shop because I have nothing that I want to upgrade. I mean, Magic Shop does show me potentially a holdover into that Perils, right? That's true. Think about the best. The best case is what? Bounty Stalker here? The problem is Bounty Stalker wants this Draft Infusion, but it also wants a Reform more than anything. So Molded is the only thing that gives me any confidence into a burnout answer here. So I think I do have to snag it. I'm actually going to go to the right Magic Shop because I could see that holdover and the Remnant Banner is potentially good. The Merchant of Steel is basically what? I see a Crucible Warden or something. I'm going to go right. It's fine. Eternal Stone is not what you like to see. Lady of the House is going to be fine here. Sure. She's not great, but it's okay. -2. Gross. Purge. Purge Caven. I mean, Caven is bad. It is just terrible. I'm going to take a +10 Mind Collapse here. And that's it. We move on because the rest of this is very bad. Cool. And again, I think we're stronger this way. I'm going to take this unit draft every time here, for sure. We're stronger this way because I can actually reform that lady, right? The alternative is this would have been pretty bad. Mind Collapse. I think I'm going to... the number of downstairs... Put lady in front. Train Steward middle. Dragon back. Okay. I will play Shade Splitter for sure. I need to play all of these cards out. So we're definitely doing Rubble Morsel middle. Good. I'm going to take the Dreg for the money. I would like very much to hit at 12 here, which means I need 1 Ember here. Good. And I should honestly play the Train Steward out because it's important. Cool. I will just Purifying Cleanse twice here. Drag middle is a good choice. Play the Train Steward. Mind Collapse the bad dude. We might actually push through the bottom floor. We actually super do, which is kind of surprising, but that's fine. Cool. Great news. It honestly works. It's honestly the nice thing about the burnout extender there. That worked out pretty well in my favor. Immortal Trade, Prism Retrieval? No way. Making of a morsel. Immortal Trade for sure. We go Draft. Now that I have the molded. Yeah, true. Yikes. Morsel Maker, Crucible Collector, Lady of the House again. It's going to be Lady with the Draft right now. It's not good. We're going to go to the Remnant Banner. I skip and take cash here, I'm pretty sure. These are not strong enough. That's tricky. Go to the right, definitely. Merchant of Steel. Quick. Tough. Baron. Draft Baron is bad here. It's too slow. Lady is also too slow. Tough. Okay. We skip this. I am unpleased. I'm displeased. I will... Quick on the Draft. This guy just burns out. It's not what you like to see. Quick does hit fast. This only works if I get a Paraffin Enforcer. It's tough because there's no combination of things where I look at this and I have a fully upgraded anything. So this is a really bad X5, a really bad everything. There's nothing. I reroll into this. Maybe I see a multi-strike, right? It's like, okay, multi-strike the lady, and I guess I'll reroll maybe. Yeah, Endless. Endless is not it, though. I could have had the Endless Tomb, I suppose. It was offered multiple times, so that might have been a choice. It's a shame, but it's fine. Ugh, trap shoot, pulley claw. I mean, I grabbed the trap shoot. It's fine. It's always trap shoot here. Take the money? No steel shop until ring 5? It's tough. It's very tough. I need to see units. But I also need to stay really low on shards, or I think we just get an L here, right? Yeah, we chill. Move on. Okay, fair enough. That's pretty tough. Get my own cursed seed here, as it would seem. Shade Splitter upstairs. Umbra. You play the Dreg. Then you play the lady here. Then we shoot a dude. We play the Shade Splitter. Sure. It's fine. It's a good hit into Daedalus at least, which I like to see. Shade Splitter, of course. Cool. Draw a card. Play a Dreg. It's cool. You play a Train Steward. We put the Dreg in play. We play another unit. Fine. Okay. We extend Burnout upstairs. I think I do play the Draft up there. Actually, you just play the Draft somewhere else, right? Where it actually might hit an enemy. Yeah, for sure. We're looking for value here, so that's fine. Should go middle. Yep. We play the Purifying Cleanse. I will Mind Collapse upstairs, most likely. Or I guess. It doesn't really matter because the lifesteal here, right? Does not matter where I put this. We're good. Well, good is a matter of perspective, but we have answered enough here. Molded into the Draft is solid. You play the Shade Splitter. Cool. I put the Draft in the middle. Puts a lot of damage through. We do want to get the train steward killed. And we're okay with that. We take 3. Sure. And now you just play the Purifying Cleanse, right? And we're going to be okay from that position, which is good. And honestly, you're just playing Purifying Cleanse a bunch of times. And then I will probably drop in this Immortal trade and we win. Fair. That's very true. Sure. Doesn't really matter what I do here, does it? I don't think so. I'm like overthinking this for sure. Yeah. It's fine. Let's see. Yeah, we're just literally looking for this Purifying Cleanse. Huh. I'm gonna trap shoot the boss. Sure. Thought about dropping in there, but I don't believe that's correct. Yeah, so here you just mold back that draft one last time. And that puts in a ton of bonus damage. Gets you the W. Yeah, cool. Great job. Cool. Not pretty, but it does win at least. I don't think this wins at higher shard counts, but this at least is okay. Remnant Pact, Kindle, Sacrificial, Resurrection is not it. Kindle, no way. Remnant Pact? Why would I Remnant Pact any of these units? We skip it. Wow. Crucible Warden, Morsel Master, Lady of the House. That's tough, man. We skip these bad units. I guess we're just going to play Lady a bunch. Huh. Do I have to go to the Umbra banner? What could they show me? I mean, Morsel Maid, I guess, is the only actual good unit here. Otherwise, it's just draft into Lady and we hope for the best. What does that magic shop show me? Molded on holdover, maybe? Maybe. It's not great, but it's something. It's just raw. It's not great, but again, it's something. I don't see enough value from the left, so we're going to go right, and we're just going to accept this run as is. It's not good, but it's fine. Remove 2 train stewards, and our run kind of really sucks. I mean, we do get the holdover, which is something on that perils, which is cool. Give me a spell chain. No, that's fine. It is the fine. Architect 2. I think I do want to do the draft into the Lady here. It's something. I will hold over the perils here. Gives me at least some line to victory. I'm going to make the molded free. Take a +10 into the other mine collapse. We're going to move on. It is acceptable. It's not good. It is acceptable. Now I'm really looking for... Let's just be real here. Holdover on... Hallowed Halls? It could do it. It could get there. Sure, we just take units here. We play the drag middle, it's fine. The one big advantage here, though, is that I just play out so many cards, and it works out in my favor. Yeah, you just play a ton of stuff, and it's actually okay. Yeah, it's fine. We just play out all these units. I mean, this is a weird situation because I can burn my deck down pretty quickly, and then we just play the Purifying Cleanses. You Lay out the train steward. We just shoot a dude and it's fine. Yeah, it's odd, but it's fine. We start the perils, purifying cleanse, immortal trade. We start molding back units to get them played. We just shoot things to the best of our ability. And it's not too terrible. We just scale, play units, draw cards. It's fine. It's kind of an odd situation, but we do get through it, so what am I really complaining about? Yeah, fair enough. Is it good enough to win the run? No, absolutely not. I can have maybe one tank and then one get the perils. Void Binding, we take these. That's good. That helps. Remnant Host, huh? You could have maybe done something silly here with the Harvest line, but the problem is you'd pretty desperately need to hit that multi-strike, right? Becomes pretty tough otherwise. Yeah, I guess you could have gotten there. Intent on Deaths here. I don't think that's going to help me any with my abysmal deck. Yeah, fair enough. I do need to fish holdover. I mean, multi-strike a little bit. We go to the right. Horde says, oh, Light's Gift is good. This is fair. Yep. Merchant of Steel, Endless again. It's a shame. I do think we snag a plus 25 here. I'm going to look at this Horde real quick. Shadow Box. Fade's First Blade is actually pretty decent here. It's anything that scales my rage a little faster. Chased is scary. Shadow Box is going to be okay though, right? I don't think we can generate enough morsels quickly enough for this to matter. What's going to provide more value to me overall? I think it's actually genuinely Shadow Box here and not Raid Fade's First Blade. This is technically scaling. Technically, right? 3 rage a turn. Maybe that matters. I think it might actually be just enough to matter. It's at least consistent enough here. I think I do play a plus 25 here, and then... Well, what else am I going to do, though? Maybe I see a holdover on the reroll. I mean, a multi-strike. I think I do put a plus 25 in this thing. Yeah. We'll spin it. Multi-strike. Okay, so that's good. Solid. We take these. So you totally could have played the Harvest Run, by the way. If you had survived to this point, you would have gotten it. You have this endless tomb with a molten encasement. I mean, not a molten encasement, the Remnant Host. You couldn't take this Light's Gift, but you would have frontline tankers. You do 2 of those multi-strike plus 25 Barons in front of Architect, and your run looks pretty decent. But we didn't go that route, so it is kind of just the nature of things. Don't disrespect Sycophants of Seraph here. No way do we disrespect the Sycophants of Seraph. I do just draw cards. They're good to draw. We play Dreg. We shoot Big Man. It's fine. Perils of Production. Draw me cards. Whoops. Oh well. I will play Morsels because there's not much else I can do here. Cool, Perils, Void Binding, Immortal Trade, draw me a card, please. Rap Shoot. I'm gonna drop the Big Man out of this floor, maybe. Probably need to, I think. If I drop the 12 down, 1, 2, 1, 2 kills the floor, 80 times 3. If I drop... Okay, so I drop the mid guy. No, I drop a small guy here, right? And then I play 2 dregs in front. Look, I know it's going to be weird, but it will clear this floor. Yeah, it gets it. Purifying Cleanse, let's go. We get a Train Steward killed. It's fine. I will start shooting these dudes. They burn out 90, 90, 90 ping. So you kill one of them, and it'll have to do. Yeah. A little odd, but I do think it is the correct play. I can put a dragon back in order to kill one. Excellent. I get a Train Steward killed. I Mind Collapse one of the back units. It will do just fine. Cool. One of the nice things about it is once your deck is small enough, there's really only so many things you can draw into, right? Dreg, behold my might. Lifesteal, sure, why not, bud? We have enough hits that we're okay, right? This would actually be a quite good run for... What is it? What am I trying to say? Hallowed Halls, right? I could remove enough cards that this is pretty strong, I think. We definitely win. We do plenty of damage here. And yeah, cool. The neat thing about it is that the combination of all my cards is just sufficient enough to win, so... And I can run 2 of these ladies, which is nice. Ember Cache... Beast? No. Give me Hallowed Halls game. I'm gonna click Crushing Demise, and you can't stop me. Yeah, that's a good card. I'm gonna go to the dupe here, I'm pretty confident. A second lady will be good. Although, man, I don't really get value out of the Pyre Remains. This removal magic shop could be good too, because cutting things like Caven and random other stuff helps. Sure, actually, yeah, we can get some double stacks into things. Holdover Crushing Demise is pretty dope. We're gonna cut Caven, goodbye. Give me a spell chain. Okay, it's not a spell chain. It's suboptimal, really, but fine. I now remove one of the Shade Splitters, I think. Yes, one of the Shade Splitters. Holdover is an interesting thing to think about here. You could hold over the Void Binding. And then I hunt for a double stack or something. That does beat it, right? Okay, actually, right? You hold over Void Binding here is pretty decent. What do I have coming up? One more temple? Where's my dupe? On the magic side. Good. Okay, that was kind of the big question. I don't need steel shops, so I go for magic shops here. I'm going to hold over Void Binding. I'm going to -1 the Crushing Demise. I'm going to cut a Shade Splitter, because the real challenge here is redraw density, right? And I take a -2 somewhere. I'm going to get 15 from the dupe for sure. That goes to 55. I take this Horde, that goes to 70. I need to take 30 then. It's never this -2. Not an infusion. I can always do it later. I'm going to take the 10 in piercing into a Mind Collapse, create a super killer. 50 is an acceptable number because then I can take everything at the end and we'll be okay. Right, everything down here. 25 gets the 75. I dupe for 90. I take the horde for 105. Okay, we'll muscle through thanks to this damage shield nonsense, right? The stats that we get from everything else are just great. So draw me a card. Suboptimal, really. We play Penumbra first. It's fine. You play the Lady. It's fine. I will play the Purifying Cleanse. We're gonna take some curses. You hate to see it. I'll just perils here. Definitely taking the Rubble Morsel. Draw me a card. I'm gonna kill one of these units for sure. Oh, hold up. You should play a drag downstairs. It kills one. I'm gonna kill the other in the back, I think. Yeah, cool. Fine. 2 curses, but we are doing okay. Perils. Weight of Contrition, Purifying Cleanse. Drag goes middle, and I just crush bottom. Fine. Could have been better. It was the worst hit, but it's fine. We just keep playing cards. Draw me stuff. Great. We just kill dregs consistently here. And I take the 300 into the boss, I believe. I do want to draw around, so I'm going to daze the bottom Absolver here. I think that's correct. True. What's coming up? Mind Collapse? Yeah, here you do. You do Mind Collapse. It's the big one that pops out. I shoot a unit on bottom, which lets me play double Train Stewards on the redraw, which is very strong. And no curses on that turn is pretty important. Perils, Void Binding, Purifying Cleanse, Immortal Trade. We reform something, which will just be a burning out dreg, most likely. Seems reasonable. She's strong. We have 2 curses incoming. Not great. Definitely take Purifying Cleanse, play both curses out. We still do 68 to the boss, which is good. Take 1 curse. As long as I don't burn out, we are for sure winning. Draw a card, please. Thank you. Crush middle. Thank you. Play another morsel. Cool. But we don't have a lot of cards left. It's kind of the real big value play here. So there's not a lot to really say other than just kill bad guys, I guess. True. Shade Splitter for sure. Shoot boss. I have a really good chance of hitting at least 1 Purifying Cleanse. Yeah, we are super fine, right? 1 Purifying Cleanse gets the job done. Yeah, cool. Good job. Doesn't even take that many rounds. Chased is actually potentially scary here, but it's okay. Oh, is Wickless Recruitment dope? I play it on the back one that I'm giving all of my stats to. Huh. I mean, this is actually really good. With the Fade's First Blade, you give it a bunch of burnout, and then you remove the burnout, and then it just scales a ton of rage. It's actually Wickless Recruitment. Wow, okay. We take double draw because I have Intrinsic Space Prism, the champion, so I really have enough space for plenty of nonsense here. Yeah, we just take more draw. I have so much card draw here, which is excellent. I chase the magic shops here. For sure. Yeah. Boons. Horde says Advanced prototype. Iron drop cage. I removed... Ooh, trap shoot actually is pretty solid with that. I was gonna say I removed an important unit. I could actually make this train steward potentially useful. Advanced prototype in the 11th hour? I don't think so. I'm gonna remove something. I think it actually is drop cage here, believe it or not. Let's look ahead at our magic shop before I make too many decisions. It's never monstrous, right? That takes 1 space on the floor. It could actually be okay to clear back lines. You use the front ladies to punt. Huh. I could always reform him. It's kind of a weird situation. Play him in the back. You get the lady that punches a few frontliners and then... Huh. I guess that could work, right? And then he tramples the back line. I have to really think through the space conundrum here, though, because then he is a 1 space unit, right? He takes 4, but I gain 3, which means he takes 1, and then I play the 2 ladies. The downside is I can't play morsels in the top floor, but I don't think I get much value out of that anyway in the end game, right? And I don't need many morsels in order to pick up the +1 draw from Mask of Penumbra. I am going to cut a couple of these for sure. I don't need that many. Huh. Is that good enough? I think we're going to have enough hits, right? I'm going to power up the front one, punch, 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 and then the back one will potentially also power up a little. Yeah, I'm okay. We just take Architect 3. It's fine. He gets hit. If he gets reformed, he's fine too. Sure. Let's go in the magic shop. Another holdover is... insane. What would I even hold over from this? Crushing Demise? It's not bad. You could hold over the Purifying Cleanse for safety, but we also have this Wickless Recruitment if we really need it, so I'm not that concerned about it, right? Hold over Immortal Trade? You could, right? One of these cuts is definitely... I think it's actually two Shade Splitters, right? Probably. It could be a Shade Splitter Train Steward just for my initial draws. How many cards am I redrawing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 cards. 16 cards, I'm drawing 5, 6, 7, 8 a turn. So I draw through my whole deck in 3 turns because some of those cards are held over. So if I cut 2 Shade Splitters, I make that 2 turns, which is very powerful. Yeah, it's good. It's correct to cut the Shade Splitter here. And one thing you can also do is I can get a Shade Splitter killed and then use Molded on the Shade Splitter to give me my drawback later. So Molded is technically a more versatile Shade Splitter in a lot of ways. So that's good. I'm going to cut 2 Shade Splitters then. Yeah, I think this is one of the unique scenarios where that's important. And I think I do not hold over anything. I'm going to re-roll and look for a double stack, I believe. No double stack is sad. Although I did take the drop cage, so I'm going to make this trap shoot disgusting. Right? I'm going to make it 0 cost so I can always play it. I'm going to leave the slot open on Void Binding for a potential 11th hour. Yeah, for the potential 11th hour double stack. And I will instead make Trap Shoot 0. Cool. It's a lot of money to spend, but I think it's okay. We'll move on. Heaven Seal is too scary. We don't click it. There's no way. No way. There are draw orders that get me through this, of course. But, like this draw order, right? Tough. It's okay, though. Behold, I play Void Binding. And then I play Wickless Recruitment. Big scaling. I train Steward middle. I shoot enemies here. Cool. Play the Purifying Cleanse. I want to draw a card first. Dreg, get it out of there. I'm going to drop the stupid Collector. Shade Splitter for sure. I can play the Void Binding, get rid of the other Dreg. Don't put in the Immortal trade yet. I need to hit the Perils. Yeah, cool. A good hit. I don't get this dude ever, which is sad, but it's fine. So I could have taken the Heaven Seal with this draw order, is what it's telling me here. That is what it's telling me, yes. It's a little interesting, but it's fine. We'll scale up to the requisite numbers here, which is good. Yeah, we got it, actually. So I'm going to drop... I'm actually going to take cash on bottom. That's how greedy I am right now. I will Crushing middle. It's a good hit, actually. She kills 1, 2, 3. We kill another. Cool. So I don't have to play anything, in fact. Fine. Sure, that works for me. We get through it, right? Void Binding. I can use Wickless Recruitment here for scaling, right? You do Purifying Cleanse here, and then you Wickless Recruitment this dude for incredible scaling, and we redraw cards. I get the Perils back. I play another Morsel, and I shoot something on mid-floor. It's cool. Yeah, good. Neat, honestly. I now don't even have to worry about the Wickless Recruitment. I just daze the hell out of the boss. Sure, Mind Collapse, a back enemy, Immortal Trade, Wickless Recruitment, sure. That seems reasonable, right? We just draw through very fast. You crush middle, it's good. I Perils, I molded the Dreg. We will play him. I give him the burnout, which is fine. We super win. Yeah, you super win. You Wickless Recruitment the man in the back. He's insane. Cool. Good stuff. Don't mess with it too much. We're good. I think we win this run. I think we could have been a little stronger in some conditions, but it's okay. Ember Forge, you're terrible here. Ember Cash, also not very good. It's fine. And, dang, Intent on Death. Resin Removal. No, it's fine. We don't need these cards. Man, we could have had a real killer harvest run here, which is a little sad, but it's fine. I do have to chase the dupe 10 times out of 10. No spell chain. Game sucks. Purge is good. I'll take that. Merchant of Trinkets. Oh, baby. Waxer Snuffer. This harvest run was disgusting. I need to dupe the lady first. Yes. Merchant of Magic says what? I'm gonna purge. A Shade Splitter, maybe? It might actually be the Molded now that I'm looking at it. Molded solves the problem of I screw up, right? Interesting. Purging Shade Splitter is pretty darn good. Man, not having another spell, not having spell chain in that perils is unfortunate. No intrinsic either, so it's a little tragic. I'm gonna cut the Shade Splitter, I guess. Yes. Technically, Immortal Trade is... Now, you should keep the Immortal Trade, man. It's really good. It's a really good card. Okay, we can solve Pack Shards, no problem. Let's go in here to the magic shop and think about ourselves for a minute. I'm going to re-roll this. I don't need this -1 that badly. Although I guess leaving one Shade Splitter in at 0 is probably pretty decent. Yeah, I suppose so. I will take the +10 into Mind Collapse. Reroll it. Wow, it's just Holdover City, huh? It's just Holdover City. Huh, wow, that's wild. 4 holdovers, huh? You could hold over this Crushing Demise. It's pretty decent. But with so many holdovers... gets a little sticky. I do want to buy the -1 into this Void Binding because apparently the game just refuses to let me have double stack. I have to take... Huh. The Purge into 1 Shade Splitter for sure. The density becomes a question here, right? Because holdover on anything that's not Purifying Cleanses or Molded or Wickless Recruitment, which is bad, are concerning. Crushing Demise is very good holdover. It's very good holdover. I'm going to purge a Shade Splitter. This cuts my draw power a bit, but I think it will work out in my favor here. It is a good density question to leave in the Purifying Cleanses, because especially with the Wickless Recruitment, they actually turn into Rage Generation, which is pretty solid for me. So that's cool. Yeah, we'll purge Shade Splitter. I do have to take this -2, which means it needs to go into the Void Binding, or else I can't actually take it because everything else in my deck costs 0. There's a reason I did this in this order instead of putting the -1 in it. Holdover in the Crushing Demise is probably correct. This simplifies Chaste considerably as far as the wave requirements go, and this helps a ton into Divinity because I'm guaranteed to be able to kill mini-bosses, which gives me free turns, so that's good. Yeah, we're gonna do that. Fun. 20 consume a Purifying Cleanse. This is interesting because this means you redraw your other stuff faster. I also haven't purchased a removal. I mean, I definitely do that. I burn a Train Steward to make my initial draws better. Because we have, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 cards. We draw so fast. So now it's all about... Yeah, now it's just all about the initial turn. So we're going to cut a Train Steward here instead of buying anything else there. And that'll have to just do it, right? 105 out of 100, it's fine. Man, the Harvest run in this run would have been disgusting. Wow. Anyway, let's go on and finish this. Sure. I think we win. Chaste is scarier than Divinity here, because Divinity I can do a lot of nonsense. Behold my Crushing Demise, its value. Behold my Goodbye Shade Splitter. I play the Rubble Morsel middle for a lot of reasons. Oh, Void Binding, okay. I could put Penumbra on another floor. That's strange. I don't think that's good, but it is an option. You play cards, and the truth is, I just hold over Void Binding for sure. She goes top. That's acceptable. You play one Purifying Cleanse. I play drag, drag, drag. I crush middle. Excellent hit. I just keep the Void Binding going to the best of my ability, doing a whopping 300 to the boss, which is pretty decent, all things considered. He's going to start cutting me down, though, is the bad thing. We do get the perils, though, which is good. Glad to see it. I get the Shade Splitter. I'll take it. Draw me a card. It's Purifying Cleanse. I'm going to Purifying Cleanse the one that I'm investing hard into. Crush. I just play units, right? I put a Void Binding downstairs because it guarantees a cut next floor. Yeah, that's good. And then I simply daze something. Doesn't really matter. Yeah, it doesn't really matter all that much. He goes down. Good. Honestly, excellent chased. You did great, buddy. Behold the power of my Wickless Recruitment. It does something. The one in back kind of just chills now. I crush middle. Huge value. We Void Binding upstairs. I just shoot enemies, I think. Yeah, honestly, that's it. Okay, that's good. Cut upstairs, unfortunate. You'll start seeing what I'm doing here, which is pretty fun, I believe. I am punching big numbers into front dude. I keep that one charged. I crush middle, hopefully hitting the Ember Wings. Excellent. Love to see it. I shoot one man middle. We drag, just get it killed. I guess I play the Wickless Recruitment. I'm saving up the burnout. Basically, I'm not going to do it the way I think you're thinking. I'm going to be eventually playing the Wickless Recruitment on the front one for a huge burst of stats, is my plan. Which I think happens in 2 rounds. We start dazing the boss. Perils, Void Binding, Purifying Cleanse. You crush mid-floor, big hit. I reform the Morsel. You see, I did this intentionally because it gives me the card draw. Great news. And I shoot something on mid-bottom floor. Good. Come upstairs, and this is when you get punched for 100. Rubble Morsel, draw me a card. Good. Take the perils. We start loading up again. Void Binding. I actually drop the front dude here to put more damage in. I crush middle. Worst hit, but it's fine. We just do as much damage as we can to chase, and I realistically think we win here. You do Purifying Cleanse in front. You load it up. Behold my spike. Oh yeah, Rage 36. You love to bear witness to the thing. Crush. We deal with mid-floor, right? Do we? Hit, kill. That's 105, kill. Oh yeah, we get it. So you then do Mind Collapse, and we crush downstairs, and we're good. Cool. Honestly, optimal. And when you redraw well enough, you actually can simply play the Purifying Cleanse immediately for Wickless Recruitment value, which is kind of fun. We daze the boss because that's cool. And then we shoot the boss because that's also cool. We drop the Crushing Demise and we win, right? Cool. Great job. Go team. Cool. Good stuff. Draw me cards. I like cards. Cards are good. And then we just play out our cards because it's fun to do so. And the man stands no chance. Divinity will be easier. And this is actually wild because this run does not feel very strong, and it actually probably looks pretty cursed from the perspective of starting cards and does it win and stuff. It's interesting because this is a much more exciting episode than yesterday's to me, because this had actual questions to answer and bad card drafts and just a lot of stuff, but yeah. Yeah, this has like genuine decisions to make and good plays and things like that. Casual 200 on turn 1, you love to bear witness to the thing. We load up here. We get units killed here. I pierce out the back unit here for sure. Cool. We get some good scaling up top, which I do appreciate. Clears everything. Excellent news. We get a dreg killed. Also excellent news. I do want to scale pretty heavily here, so I need to... Here's the deal. I'm going to Purifying Cleanse front. Yes. And then I'm going to Wickless Recruitment middle. Yes. I'm going to keep the scaling going front. I'm going to start reforming dregs here. I'm going to shoot the front guy downstairs. Open up that floor a little bit. Top floor is fine. We've already killed the mid-floor unit, so that's okay. We hit the crush here, which is great. I start shooting... Start dazing the boss, most likely. Yeah, for sure. So, crush bottom, see what we hit, right? How am I looking on mid-floor? I think I crushed mid, actually. That's a much better hit. Yeah, good job. Let's see. I wish to play Shade Splitter. Draw me a card, please. Thank you. Get this dreg killed, please. Thank you. Now... letting Penumbra die is actually kind of interesting to me, but I think it's wrong. We're going to daze the boss here, which is value. Swings this pretty heavily. We keep the burnout in front for now, and I do want to keep that scaling happening. Good. Good. Okay. We should be fine on middle. Cool. We crush middle. Just hit the mini-boss. Genius. Perils. We daze the boss. I Mind Collapse the Spikes creature. I play the Void Binding. I take a Shade Splitter, which I can now freely play, which is great. I genuinely toss Burnout to the middle, the front one. Yep. I reform the drag again. We just kind of use this as an extra stat stick, which is good. Okay. Mid-floor, a little concerning. Yeah, check this. So I do Purifying Cleanse up front here, which lets me finally Wickless Recruitment it for humongous value. A lot of stats. 236. I think we do want to Immortal Trade Penumbra here. It's valuable. I crush... let's see. 230, 230, 230, 51, 51, 51. I have to crush middle. It's fine. And I'm going to work on... bottom floor, I think. I'm going to draw the piercing one, almost certainly. Sure. Okay. We've done a lot of damage to the boss, which is good. Crushing Demise is doing excellent work here. I would like to draw cards, please. Thank you very much. Thank you kindly. Purifying Cleanse is free stats here. Put it in the middle one and immediately Wickless Recruitment that out. I crush middle. Good hit. 236 kill. If I can get him over 256. which we should be able to do. Yeah, we totally do. Okay, cool. So getting it over 256 kills the Dark Wings, which should clean up this wave. Yeah, great job. 257. All right, it's actually higher, right? You play this in front and it's fine. Yeah, good. I will crush the boss, or attempt to. I could have stopped that, but I was a little concerned. I'm going to daze the boss here. I will Wickless Recruitment soon. So let's play the Purifying Cleanse. Yep. I mold a different dreg and just get it killed, I believe. Or you just play this other dreg up here, right? It's actually fine. And I'm going to shoot one of the units downstairs, I believe, which is my Relentless floor. Yeah, cool. Good bonks. I live with one. Wow, the math. It's fine. Burn out middle units. I crush my Relentless floor. Good. I blast a curse unit that I do not want. And we just scale the hell out of everything and win, right? Yeah, seems good to me. Daze the boss. It is a W. And yeah, that's cool. I would like to draw a card, please. Thank you very kindly. It's a bad card. Screw you! Alright, cool. Good job. Go team. A very fun run. This is a good one because I think it uses some stuff you don't see often, right? It uses Fade's First Blade to great effect. It was using Mask of Penumbra, which is a good relic, but usually morsels kind of suck. I was just keeping them around for the value of the draw, and yeah, good stuff. Yeah, it is late. It is 5:30, but I'm fueled by hatred tonight, so we'll go to the run summary and finish this up pretty quickly. Cool. So obviously, Light's Gift is a great relic, it turns out. But really, it's fun because that's one of the reasons I always say, just grab Perils, right? Because Perils, even with just one holdover, it enables things like this Void Binding, which is good scaling. The combination of these two puts one of them over the edge. Fade's First Blade did fine, and so did Wickless Recruitment, honestly. It was pretty good burst of damage into Chase, which I think mattered for those last few waves. And when you look at our stats, I didn't take damage, right? Except for what? Yeah, 3 damage taken on Daedalus. That's actually the only damage in the run. So really, we were in a really dominant position, which is pretty wild, but yeah. Also, things like Crushing Demise are good cards. Void Binding, Perils, these are good. I really got to give it out to Wickless Recruitment, though. It's very rare that I find a use for this card because it really needs a remove buffs from enemies, right? If I play it on an enemy, I need to be able to remove like Spell Shield and stuff, and then I could see this being good, but it's fine. Lady of the House, solid. It's a fine card as long as you find ways of scaling it, and we had them here, so good stuff. The harvest run on this seed, though, is outrageous, by the way. Waxer Snuffer, Remnant Host, Multi-Strike plus 25. Harvest Baron, you just don't take the Light's Gift and let the Divinity kill that stupid Remnant Host a million times. You scale fast. I actually think what we did, though, is stronger, which is kind of funny. And then there's also, of course, just Drop Cage Trap Shoot, which, you know I love it, so hell yeah. That's all I got for you, though. That brings us up to 107 on the series. Glad to be winning. So, yeah. Hey, thanks a lot for watching this. I really appreciate your time. As always, you can give the video a like or a dislike if you want. You can subscribe to the channel if you want to see more, and stay tuned for what's next. Take care, folks.